Friends, we reached Selva Verde Lodge last night. It is located in Caribbean lowlands, around 180 feet above mean sea level. The lodge is a huge property of about 500 acres with many tall almondro trees. The campus itself looks like a rainforest with several species of birds, lizards, snakes, etc. in it. The rooms are constructed in environment friendly manner. As I came down the steps, heard the chirping calls of many birds around. As I walked in the corridor to reach the restaurant, my eyes fell on a green chameleon type creature. It is plumed basilisk. It is resident of Central America. It is known for its ability to run on the water when threatened by predators. It maintains high speed to prevent sinking. That was my morning alarm. We have already packed our luggage to move further to Arenal by evening. Reach the restaurant on the first floor. Even here, the feeders were arranged and bananas were placed to attract birds.
Conference or retreat or Bible study thing, and the leader asked a question. No, she asked a question about.
The first bird visited was clay-colored thrush, which is one of the most common bird found in this area. Next came onto the feeder were red-throated and tanager pair. It is a medium-sized passerine bird and a resident breeder in Caribbean slopes. They inhabit thick undergrowth at the edge of the forest and secondary growth. Sexual dimorphism is evident. Males have dusky red and females brownish olive in color. A variegated squirrel was doing aerobatics on the branch connecting the tree and the feeder. Finally, it was successful in having the banana for its breakfast. After completing our breakfast, we started for a visit to La Selva Biological Station. La Selva Biological Station is a protected area of about 1500 hectares of lowland tropical rainforest. Sarapiquí and Puerto Vigo rivers flow on the boundaries of the station. The naturalist of the station accompanied us for the tour of the station. The first bird we encountered was black-faced grosbeak. The bird had black face, yellow head, neck and breast. The rump and belly were grey. Its main food consists of beetles, caterpillars, insects and fruits. A vulture was soaring in the high skies. It was turkey vulture, a New World vulture. It is a scavenger and feeds exclusively on carrion. An agile rufous-tailed hummingbird and a scaly-breasted hummingbird gave little time to photograph them. A variable seed eater sitting on the top branches of a tree gave ample time. It is a passerine bird of Central America. These are found in semi-open areas, forest edges, weedy fields and grasslands. It is mainly grain eater but also consumes berries and insects. A banana quit was feeding on nectar. It is a bird of warmer parts of America. Its name is derived from its color resembling a banana, and quit is a passerine bird. A rufous-tailed jacamar is a brightly colored bird with a long bill and tail, metallic green above and rufous underparts with green breastband. It is insectivorous and feeds mainly on wasps, beetles, bees, dragonflies and butterflies. The mammal clinging on the top branches was a sloth. There are two types of sloths in Costa Rica, two-toed sloth and three-toed sloth.
Three toes, the other species.
Which one is this?
Three toes sloth. We saw the brown one, the two toes before.
Baby scratch, baby head. I can see the baby.
Was on the throat before.
These spend most of their time on the trees and live upside down. They move very slowly, hence have slow metabolic rate, hence need not consume more food. The two-toed sloth is nocturnal and the three-toed sloth is awake during day hours. Both the sloths act as iconic symbols of Costa Rica. Like owls, they can turn their necks 270 degrees. That was our team, and the naturalist of the station was very enthusiastic to show around and introduce us to the biodiversity of the research station. In the shade of the trees was a white collared mannequin. This is the second mannequin of the trip.
You can go slow down there, slow down because can fly. You can follow him, slow down, don't hurry. You can go on the right if you want, but slow down.
The first one we came across was red-capped mannequin, which we saw in the rainforest of Boca Tapada. It inhabits in the thickets of moist forests, tall secondary undergrowth. It has a typical breeding display. Male clears a patch of forest floor and leaps to and fro between the bare sticks with loud wing snap. This was a hanging bridge over the river Sarapeki. The strawberry dot poison frog, which is also called blue jeans frog, was on the forest floor. It is one of the most visually striking frogs. These exhibit complex mating ritual and parental care. The leaf cutter ants were carrying the cut leaves from the rainforest to their nests to mulch them into fertilizer and grow molds and fungus on which they feed. An eyelash viper was on a small palm tree in the rainforest. The scales above the eyes are modified as eyelashes. It is arboreal in nature and has a prehensile tail which acts as a limb in holding the tree trunk. We returned from there and came to the cafeteria and had a cup of Costa coffee and thanked our naturalist and continued our journey towards Arena. On the way, stopped for lunch at a soda. The sodas are the wayside open type restaurants managed by family members with simple ambience and good local cuisine. Had our vegetarian lunch with rice, beans, fruit juices, salads, etc. Iguana Bridge is a place very much on the roadside. There is a patch of bamboo on which numerous iguanas are present, which give us an excellent opportunity to photograph them from a very close distance. Iguanas are largest lizard species of Central America. Iguanas are primarily herbivores feeding on leaves. These are excellent climbers and swimmers. We reached the Bogarin Trail. This trail is known for sloths and variety of other animals. It was becoming evening and we restricted ourselves to a feeder near the entry and then moved to a water pond. The first bird that visited the feeder was Rufus motmot, Rufus cinnamon with black face mask and green wings. These are omnivores, eat many types of fruits, insects, crustaceans and small fish. Yellow-throated euphonia is a species of songbird found in Central America. It is found both in dry and humid areas in the forest edges, open woodlands, etc. It is a frugivore and prefers berries, figs and bananas. Yellow crowned euphonia has a yellow cap and a black throat, found in dry as well moist tropical and subtropical lowland forests. Black-headed saltator is a seed eater. It inhabits dense vegetation. It feeds on fruits, nectar and insects. It is found sometimes with mixed flocks. Grey-headed chachalaca belongs to the family of guanas and curassows. They forage in groups. They feed on fruits, leaves and invertebrates. It is Muscovy duck, domesticated from its wild breed. This is the mating ritual. Russet-napped wood rail belongs to the family of crakes and coots. It inhabits a wide variety of habitats, both dry and wet, freshwater and salty marshes, rivers, streams, etc. It prefers vegetable matter, snails, crabs, etc. Yellow-billed cussick inhabits tropical and subtropical lowland and mountain forests. It feeds on insects and other invertebrates. It uses pecking technique like woodpeckers to get the food. Boat-billed heron lives in mangrove swamps and is nocturnal in nature. They breed during the rainy season. They feed on small mammals, amphibians, fish, etc. Green kingfisher has green upper parts and the underparts are mostly white with green spots on the side of the flanks. While returning from the pond, saw yellow-headed caracara. It is a bird of prey. It prefers scanty vegetated open landscape, savannas, edges of forests, etc. It is omnivorous in diet, mostly prefers fish, crabs, reptiles, amphibians, etc. Now the light was not favorable and we started for our final destination, Arenal Lodge. The hills on the left showing the Arenal volcano. It is a dormant volcano since 2010. Finally reached our lodge. After dinner, did some frog photography. Friends, that comes to the end of my 4th day of birding in Costa Rica. More birding around coastal areas and highlands to follow. If you like the concept of the present video, please give a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed to my channel so far, please consider subscribing to the channel. Please press the bell icon for future notifications. Thank you so much.